So I'm gonna do boom, boom, boom.
I don't think they're gonna stay like that. Pyramid.
And then
Hi everyone. It's the end of the day. Sebastian's outside. I think he's trying to play with some little glowy rockets, but I just saw we have fireflies. We haven't had them in years, so it's very exciting. We love fireflies. I've recently seen them in the area, but I didn't know we had them in our backyard. It looks like a badge on. This badge just came today. This one I actually emailed the seller because they had a bunch that I did like for the size of the buckle, and I measured the one that Danny had made the custom lanyard holder for. If you've seen my other videos, you'll understand he replaced this bottom section on one of them with black paracord so I could interchange them, but I didn't realize that some of them have like gigantic buckles, so I just ordered a 4-pack of really cheap ones that have the spools so he can put the spool. The whole point is having the spool on the end because I need to be able to go like this with my badge. I don't have the badge holder on here right now. So they gave me the measurements. I measure the ones I have, and it seems like really close, within millimeters. So I figured it's just the angles and stuff. And it gets here today. I'm like, oh, this looks great, looks perfect. And I go to buckle this part, like the one Danny had made onto here, and it doesn't go all the way. This one is slightly bigger. So like if I take this buckle and put it on one of my others that I already have, it falls right off. It did seem like it would stay on here, like it's really, really tight. So even though it didn't click all the way, sorry, it was holding, but I was like, you know what? This is a 4-pack of these. For now, I've only bought this one. It's so cute. It's like bookshelves and plants. So I just went downstairs and I used one of them and just made a whole bunch of stitches to attach one of these on. The ribbon was a little bit bigger than the opening of the buckle, but it fit through. And my sewing came out a little bit cockeyed, but nobody's gonna notice. And now I have a reel on this one. I don't know if I'm gonna ask him to do a third one, or I'll just play it by ear and start sewing some. I don't know. I had already put this one out for him to do for any big ones. I don't know. But this one's good to go, and it's so cute. And depending on what I wear the first day of school, this might be an option. Oh my gosh, there's so many lightning bugs, fireflies. I'm excited. Anyway, today we went to the deli. Like, I woke up before everybody. Well, Jax was up, but I was like, hey Jax, I'm not gonna make breakfast for you just yet because I want to try and be quiet, not wake everybody up. But then the trash truck went by and the dog barked at it and everybody woke up. So we went out to the deli and, you know, I'm gonna bring this upstairs, and had a quick breakfast and then came home. I've been working on a sleeve for that Such Bright sweater, and I was down to the cuff. The cuffs are going to be actually half of the sleeve. As I was showing you, it kind of is like a really wide puffy sleeve, and then because the bottom ribbing is styled to be really long, I was going to do the same with the sleeves. And I just decreased way too much and went down 2 needle sizes, so it was the perfect size cuff for my wrist. Here's the badge holder for that one. And these are the little clips that they provide, but it's really heavy metal. So even though I could have just slipped it into there, it was very heavy. I prefer this plastic one. Anyway, yeah, I just made the cuff way too small, and so when I put it on my forearms, the ribbing was stretched really wide and looked stupid. And this was like about an hour after we got home. I was like trying it on to see how much more I needed to do. There was maybe an inch left. And I was like, I don't like it. So I had to spend another 45 minutes taking that all out, all the way back to where I had decreased. And that time I only did 2 rounds of decreases instead of 3. So I ended up with my stitch count in like the 30s, the upper 30s instead of the low 20s. So that's a big difference. And then I only went down 1 needle size. So I've pretty much gotten back to where I was at that point, but I didn't get a lot done today. So here's the sleeve. I have another inch or 2 to go. So maybe I'll do some of that tonight, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, right when I started to work on it again, Sebastian came in because his friends wanted to play Fortnite. He does not have Fortnite. And so we asked to go to the mall. And since I really have been trying to locate where I can buy pants for work, I'm thinking, sorry, I thought I had a trash bag out there, but they've taken it, I think. I was thinking like my cargos. I have green cargos because I'm probably going to be sitting on the floor a lot. And I do have some jeans that I got for work that are not ripped. They're nice and comfy. They're wide legs. I don't know if I'm allowed to wear those yet. So I was thinking maybe if I locate black ones in a similar cut. The place I get them from doesn't make black. But a lot of cargo pants. There's certainly comfy pants that are dressy-ish. I've got like 2 pairs of these black ones I really liked wearing for subbing, but you can't put a phone in the pocket of those or they'll just fall down because the fabric's too lightweight and it's just like elastic waist. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have my phone on me. It seems like all the teachers have their phones all the time and they're messaging each other and stuff. I don't know if I need to track progress on the phone or if I'm gonna have like clipboards and stuff, because we need to track progress, I'm assuming, at all times. So I'm kind of thinking I need a fair number of bottoms that can handle a phone in the back pocket if I need to. I can always throw on a sweater, and it's often cold in the school. So I don't know. So I have been looking online. Unfortunately, a lot of places seem like they only have their options for that kind of thing online. I don't want to try them on, but I tried. I tried to find something and there was just absolutely nothing. There's nothing. They either had nothing at all or a couple ugly things that aren't in my size, or just nothing in my size, or the price is crazy and it's not my size. But he was able to spend some of his birthday money on a stuffed animal. Oh, you saw him try to choose, but you didn't see who he went with. Well, let me introduce you to Mango. Mango. And this is Strawberry. I got Strawberry from the thrift store. Don't usually get stuffed animals from the thrift store, but he was a rare occurrence and I put him in the dryer on a high heat setting try and kill off anything. It looked very new. It's only one of 2 stuffed animals I've ever gotten from the thrift store. They both looked new and they both went in the dryer. I kind of melted the nose of one of them. But, yeah, came home empty-handed, except I had food for Jax, which was good. And that was kind of dinner for Jax. Where did Sebastian go? I put the money on his desk. I guess he did a lemonade stand with a friend yesterday. And put all that money in there. And he brought his portion. He's still in the backyard. I can't tell now. It's getting very dark. But came home and I was very, very tired. Tummy kind of hurting. I've been crampy. Oh, hi. Where'd you go? I'm getting pajamas ready. So I was sitting, I was looking online for things. Every day I'm researching my new job. And then Danny wanted to go get food, which worked out because I had just brought Jack's food from the mall, and it was a lot. Jack's asked for like pizza pretzels, and usually there's 2 sizes, but they're like, we only have 1 size now, large. So it was a lot of food. But I don't know, I'm all over the place again. I'm sorry these videos suck, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling. All right, I'm gonna go get bedtime underway. Need to water these plants in here. And I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.